All right, I'm Matt Freedman here with the Action Network, and I'm joined by Chris Raybon, one of our senior analysts and an NFL guru. Chris, this morning, Tom Brady announced that he intends not to return to the Patriots for the 2020 season. Immediate reactions.
I can't believe it. I didn't think this would actually happen. I mean, I know we saw this writing on the wall, but it's hard to believe. And it's going to be interesting to see if Brady has the same magic without Bill Belichick coaching the team. And also, it's going to be really interesting to see the Patriots without Brady. And, can Belichick work that same magic with whoever they're going to have a quarterback as well? So I'm really interested to see, because for the last 2 decades, we've had this marriage of the essentially best quarterback, most clutch quarterback with the best coach, best mind in the game, best program in the game. So this kind of it really changes the landscape of the NFL, I think, and it opens up the AFC. Even though the Chiefs already kind of took that torch, I think it really does kind of change things, because you always expected the Patriots to at least be there. They were going to be there regardless. So really kind of shocked, but kind of excited to see how it's going to go this year.
All right, as far as Brady, if you look at FanDuel Sportsbook right now, there are odds as to the team he will play for in week 1 of this upcoming season. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now are minus 165. When Brady announced that he wasn't going back to the Patriots, the lines were taken down. They reopened. The Buccaneers were heavy favorites in excess of minus 200. That has been moved, and the Chargers now are at plus 115, and they opened when lines were reposted around plus 160, plus 180. And so the Chargers are getting some action here. Either the Buccaneers or the Chargers, do you have a lean?
It's tough. I think it's probably closer to 50-50 than we think. And that would lead me to, if I'm betting on the Chargers, just because I know Brady did he purchase a house in LA, or was he starting a production company out there, something like that? So I know he's doing something out in LA, which I'm pretty sure is why it's been bet down.
Okay. So you are leaning more to the Chargers. Patrick Keene, CEO of the Action Network, he posted something on Twitter asking us if we had to set a line for Tom Brady's passing touchdowns in 2020, even though we don't know the team yet. What line would we set? I said 29.5, which in retrospect, a little too high. That's been bet down aggressively to 27.5, maybe 26.5. But shooting from the hip, if you had to create a line for Brady's passing touchdowns in this upcoming season, where are you setting that line?
That's a good question. Let's see. What did he have last year? He had 24 last year and 25 the year before.
No, 24 last year, 29 the year before that.
Okay.
And then if you look at Jameis Winston, last year Winston had 33. If you look at what Rivers has done, last year he had 23. Over his past 5 seasons, he's had 29.
I would probably set that at 28.5. I think you look at the 2 teams that are front runners, the Bucs and the LA Chargers, and both of those teams, I think, have significantly better receiving weapons, especially in terms of catching touchdowns, than did the Patriots, especially last year. Edelman was their go-to guy, but he's not really a great red zone receiver. It's a lot more to do with the scheme, and N'Keal Harry was still a young player in his first year. So I do think that he can improve upon that number from last year, that 24, and I think he has a good shot at 30, but if I'm setting a line, I'm going 28.5.
Okay. I think that's a pretty good number. If you look at what Brady's done over the past 5 years, and let's just say even the past 4 years, 28.3 is what he's done over the past 4 years. I think that's a pretty fair 28.5. I think that's a pretty fair estimation here of what he could do. Well, let's look quickly at the Patriots. They are now in the post-Brady era, sort of terrifying to think about if you are a Patriots fan. What do you think they do?
That is the question, because I would imagine that they're going to probably acquire a free agent. I know some dominoes have been kind of falling here. We have Cam Newton has been greenlit to seek a trade. Mariota looks like went to the Raiders. I think what Andy Dalton is still kind of in limbo, right?
Correct. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Dalton, before all this came out, 4.5 to 1 were the odds that you could get for him to go to the Patriots. Teddy
Yeah. So,
Bridgewater is an option too.
yeah, right. Exactly. So I think given that, it will really be interesting because we just haven't seen many examples of this franchise without Tom Brady. Now we did see that one year where Brady got hurt early on and Matt Castle still led them to, I believe it was an 11-5 record, but they missed the playoffs because they did not win the division. So we have seen Belichick have some success with a quarterback other than Brady and kind of keep it humming. So I would kind of be inclined and intrigued to see to maybe bet on the Patriots in some way to do something good this year, whether it's the division, whether it's their win total or something. I don't know about Super Bowl or AFC title at this point, but I do think there could be success beyond what the public would imagine for the Patriots. Because again, let's remember this offense really wasn't great. The this year kind of struggled last season even, and they still won the Super Bowl. So they still have a great defense, still have a great coach. So I think I would probably lean to a guy like Dalton going over there. Maybe they're intrigued by Cam Newton. I mean, Cam Newton is very intriguing, I think, from the prospect of he did improve under Norv Turner, another great mind. And now, you put, that program in New England there, and it probably gives him some discipline and some things that he maybe lacked a little bit leadership wise as the guy in Carolina for so long, never the unquestioned guy. So Cam Newton would really be an intriguing, target, I think, for New England.
All right. So there you have it. Tom Brady. It is confirmed by the man himself. He intends not to return to the New England Patriots. We are waiting to see which team he will sign with. And also we are waiting to see what the Patriots do in the post-Brady era. Raybon, thanks for everything.
No doubt.
All right. Stay safe, everyone. Wash your hands.